Recording in.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, leaders. It's a new day. It's a new day. I just want to, something that I prepared. Give me a few seconds. Yeah. Oh, it's not, okay. This is just something that us leaders, I wanted to share something about like developing yourself as a leader, but then it's not opening my word. Ooh. That's why I was calling you. Maybe you were sleeping yesterday.
I think we can proceed without the slides.
Without the slide.
Yeah, you can just speak, then we take notes.
And yesterday I shared my slides so well. Last night, yeah. Okay. Leaders, thank you so much for having me into this platform. And I believe by the next 10, 20 minutes and 30 minutes or 3 minutes, we are going to get empowered. So what I wanted to share, it's just the value, because I've seen many people come to my DMs, and I thought to myself, maybe we can have this session in our 5 a.m. Meetings, so that it makes it easy. We had a conversation in Europe, whereby a lot of leaders were asking me, and most of the times people come to my DM. So like developing a team of leaders. So this is what now we discussed, like, how do you develop leaders? How do you help someone become a leader? Sometimes it's not about levels. Someone can be an assistant supervisor. Someone can be just a new person, and you can see that this person really has qualities of a leader, because we mistake ranks. We mistake levels, especially as business owners. We mistake levels when we grow. So most of the times, ensure that you are developing yourself. This is now where personal development comes in. This is also part of personal development. This session is good. If you are here, I want to congratulate you not to stop attending meetings, because the minute you stop attending meeting, you are not developing in any way. I hope my slides open. As I'm talking, I'm still trying to open. Okay, you are not developing yourself in any way, because if you don't develop yourself, it's very, very, very difficult to help, or just even to stretch and help others. So that's why, as a leader, you need to develop yourself. And the person that is difficult to develop, they always say, is yourself. Because the minute you focus on helping yourself, and you finally tame, like, you know how you start taming a dog. Sometimes those dogs that are not able to listen to their owners, it's because they left the dog. It has just been growing up like that, until when the dog grows up, even if you try to tame it, it's very hard. So sometimes they say, for you to develop leaders, you need to develop yourself. You give yourself an environment to grow. You need to recognize your own needs You need to open up to opportunities. And all of us here, we are leaders because we have all opened up to this business opportunity, which is allowing us to get other skills that is now giving us that leadership skills. So you need to also walk in them. Challenge times will come because you will be challenged. You will not be challenged by your own insecurities of not being the best leaders. You'll be challenged by leaders within the team. You'll be challenged by leaders outside the team. You'll be challenged by almost everyone, especially where there's growth. Growth, I mean, by developing yourself to be the person that you are. So I want to congratulate everyone here in the house because we took up this difficult task of carrying this load. Waking up early in the morning is not easy, guys. It's not easy at all, but you always make time. And thank you so much to our host, our torch bearer, Heather. This is where leaders are made. I remember the first years when I came in the business, I used to grab 5 a.m. sessions from other teams. Most of the times we'll grab, the minute we grab, we drop in the group, we join. We just look forward to 5 a.m. sessions. And I think that was where leader Heather got also the consistency. That also showed that you are adding value to your own growth. So when you add value to your own growth, it's very easy to attract other potential leaders. So in the growth environment where you are grooming yourself, just know that others will be ahead of you and you are going to be challenged continuously. So you need to focus. Once you focus, challenges that are coming, they will come, they will pass. And make sure you are growing in the affirming atmosphere and you are also out of your comfort zone. The minute you are challenged and you are in your comfort zone, it's very easy to give up leaders. So failure also should not ever be your enemy. If you made a plan, you failed, face your fears, face your challenges, pat yourself at the back and say you will not give up until you succeed. You need to wake up excited. You need to make sure that others are also growing because of you. And then people that need to change because of you. Growth is modeled and also growth is expected. So if you want to attract leaders, you need to groom yourself. You need to know yourself. That is the very first project. Because there's a saying in the Bible that says, do to others as you want others to do to you. So it's the same with leadership. You don't have to be a manager to be a leader. You don't have to be a soaring. You don't have to be an eagle manager. The minute you are having an organization, I mean, the minute you are having people that you introduce to the business, that just know that you are already a leader. Even if you have no one in your team, but you are having that excitement because you can be new in the business, but you still have that leadership skills. The skills that you already possess will still help you to grow and still attract leaders. So it's you that needs to work in order to create an environment that others will be groomed in. And that begins with you because as a leader, you can do many things. But if you have not developed yourself, it's very hard. It's very difficult to work with any other person. So you need to be honest with yourself that the minute you are growing an organization, I mean, organization is the minute you are growing and introducing people into your organization or into your team, you need to start working towards certain skills because you can't expect people to do better than you because obviously they say a leader goes the way, knows the way, and the rest will follow. There will be times where you are challenged. You don't have to focus on the challenges. Focus on the big why. Focus on the big why. So most of the times when you develop leaders, most of the times, even us, when we started this journey, just know that some of us did not have goals. Some of us did not even know why it's important to pour into yourself, because I'm just selling, that's all. But it's very, very, very important to develop yourself, because even your communication skills, even the way you handle matters is different. Even the way you carry yourself just in the environment, it's different. So that is why when you are doing this business, invest 100% into your growth. Invest and come out of your comfort zone. Come out of your comfort zone. Some of us could not even face and speak to people. That is why we invested so much time in learning and developing ourselves. You might be new in the business and say, oh, my upliner, she's not doing this, she's not doing that. My mentor, she's not doing that, she's not doing that. I always say, if there was a person with excuses, it should be me. Any other person that has an upliner who's building a business and they are all doing business, they don't have an excuse. Because for me, all I did was just sign the form, and that's all. The rest, I had to figure it all by myself. So guys, don't expect growth where there's no, where you did not put in effort. And to be honest, this is the best business. This is the best business where you are exposed to so many learning tools. You are exposed to so many people. You can learn something even on YouTube or what. Sometimes other people don't share their links. They don't like sharing their links. They don't like sharing even their trainings. But the minute you go on YouTube or what, those are the trainings, those are the information that you will get. But it will only happen to you if you step out of your comfort zone. Today we are 19 in the team, in the 5 a.m. session. Tomorrow will be 20, the other day will be 10, will be 11. But just know that because this is someone who has already developed herself and does not focus on the numbers, this session will go on and on and on. Sometimes it's easy just to join a meeting and then step in and just listen, or sometimes you join the meeting and just put either on mute or something while you are busy doing something. But I tell you, if there's a meeting that you need to attend in numbers, if you have a team, encourage your team to always attend these sessions, because this is where great leaders are born. So sometimes when you are not open to ideas, you are not open to opportunities, all you see is just challenges. We know we have a challenge with probably the South Africans load shedding, and then the others will say, I don't have network. The others will say, no, I always love my sleep. There's nothing wrong with that. We still have people who can't wake up at 5 a.m. and they are still great leaders. There's nothing wrong. But how much time do you spend with yourself, developing yourself, before you stand out there and say, can I help or tap into someone? So that is where we go wrong. This should really help you to guide you and say, what do I need? How many pages of just personal development of a book do I need? So when people get to weigh in on their development, they are more ready. They buy into owning their personal growth process, and that goes beyond just doing the minimum. That goes beyond just having reasons not to do what you're supposed to do. And all the leaders are different. To be honest, you can never have a one-size-fits-all organization. We are all unique. all of you. Each one has their own capabilities, qualities, each one, and we were all raised differently. That is why even when it comes to leadership, there's no tailor-made or one-size-fits-all direction. You need to treat your leaders differently. All leaders are different with their own background, their own set of experiences, influences, and perspectives. And also this also goes to the their higher the level, the higher the level of a leader, and the more individual each leader's growth plan needs to be. As you level up in your organization, this means now when you level up with your business, this requires you to be not someone to be reminding you there's a meeting today. It should be your responsibility, because you know you are leading an army of CEOs. And remember, when someone is an FBO, that is a CEO. They are not in your house. They are not working according to your taste or what. These are people that you need to plan, and when you are planning with them, you need to know how far, how high you can jump with them, not give them pressure because you know they are in your organization. These are armies of CEOs. So I want each and everyone to embrace the fact that we have FBO numbers. We are leaders. We are going to invest in ourselves. That will help us also to invest in others. The minute you get someone who is exactly like you, that means you are not coachable, you are not open to opportunities, you are even not ready to do anything. That becomes a problem. That becomes a problem because no matter how much you invest in others, especially if yourself, you are not open-minded, you are not ready to learn, you are not focused, this will give you a big challenge. So for me, I focus on giving people an opportunity to meet people. You can be in my team, but it doesn't mean that do as I say. So people need to know that they will meet people other than in the team and still make it, and they still experience the excitement, they still experience growth outside the team or the group that they sign up for. So that's why growth needs to be, you need to help so that it can blossom. So now, when you are working with potential leaders in challenging times, you need to observe, you need to be very observant, you need to offer the greatest growth experience. You need to be authentic. I know many times you will be challenged because people will just jump in and say a lot of things, whether about you, whether about the company, whether about whatever, because this is human. We are dealing with humans. So most of the times, because there's so much negativity that goes on around the world, it's very easy even to be dragged by just a simple negativity. So because you are so focused, because challenges cause us to seek help, become open to new ideas, and make changes that help us to come out on the other side. When your leaders experience challenging times, you have the ability to add value. And if you are willing to walk alongside them, help them get through these challenging times, because to be honest, this is not an easy business, but because we said yes, we are also tough. That's why we will keep on doing this business, because you know what? The rewards are great. The results are great. That's why as a leader, invest in yourself, invest in your own personal development, invest in your team, invest in potential leaders, because not everyone is a leader, as I said, but once you discover that this one is a potential leader, invest in them and work with them. So I find it especially satisfying when I help leaders because they are so open to assistance. I let them know that they are not alone. I try to give them confidence even when things are shaky. You will see people keeps on celebrating, but the oven where this leader passed through, it's a heated oven, and that is what makes it worthwhile, because it's not meant to be easy. Imagine if it was easy and it comes to your own, for example, if you talk to a leader and say, you need to maintain your 5cc, because now we are moving away from 4cc, and the leader has all the excuses. You know why? This month, next month I will do better, because this month, but someone joins the group today, tomorrow they are done with their 4cc. What is so difficult? What is different between you and that person? So excuses, guys. Excuses will never build. Whether you have all the reasons to complain, the minute you just invite excuses, it's already a negative energy. So that is why when I went to help my leaders become better, I put emphasis on the lessons. I make sure part of the process is now taking them through the hard time of giving them activities, because I know there's nothing that shapes someone up that is so easy. So individual growth requires individual growth plans. Individual growth requires individual growth plans, and shared experiences are great opportunities for leaders to grow together as a team. We are a team now. We are the 5 a.m. sessions team. So if you are here, you are not from whose team, you are not from whose team, you are going to learn. You are going to learn from each and every one, because this platform is for free. We are not paying for it. People pay for these sessions expensively, guys. People pay expensive. So this growth requires you to plan. How much time do I need to invest? 30 minutes of your time to just disrupt your sleep. It's so much of great value. And when you do that, you are not only doing it to show that there's attendance in the group. You are not only doing that to show that I'm just coming to check the people that are attending. You are not asking or looking at who is who and what who is doing, because this is what will make us a pack of wolf, because they say the strength of the pack of wolf and the strength of the wolf is in the pack. The minute we develop ourselves as leaders, we are going to go far. We are going to go far as a team. So leaders, strong team of leaders understand that they understand that for one member to win, others on the team don't have to lose. We cannot lose when we have winners. We cannot lose when we have our unstoppables, people making it. Why are we not on the top 10 non-manager CC? Why are we not on the 4cc recognitions? Why are we not on the non-negotiables? Why are we not allowing ourselves to train, to give our names? Because there was a month, I know I was also not giving my name. There was a month, Heather was constantly looking for people, but we have attendants that keep coming in and out, and we still leave Heather to do the presentation day in, day out, just because we assume it's her presentation. This is not her presentation, guys. Let's own this session, because this is where we shape each other. Why are we just attending and never give our names? Sometimes as a team leader, you have to teach first yourself to be accustomed to winning in your mind. Then you'll be teaching individuals who are accustomed to winning on their own to win as a team. So that's especially true if you possess what could be called a zero-sum mindset, like the way they explain the zero-sum mindset is in the game of theory with a person's gain is equivalent to another person's loss. You know, the zero-sum is a situation where in the game, one person has to win and others have to lose. So the net change in the wealth or the benefit is zero. Or sometimes if we have to take an example of the poker and gambling, which was popular, the example of these zero-sum games, like the sum or the amount won by some players is equal to the amount of losses of others. Games like chess and tennis, where there is one winner only, no matter what, and one loser. So there are also zero-sum games. But now, with these zero-sum games, I hope I'm making clear. I'm just trying to explain about how people in a win-win situation or in a win-loss situation. So like the zero-sum is when we explain they explain the zero-sum situation where people gain and others lose. But now the zero-sum games are the opposite of a win-win situation, such as the trade agreement that signifies like a increase in trade between two nations. For example, when you during our ancient times in history where people were trading, I give you this, you get that. You give me that, I get that. Just like that, the win-win situation between two or lose-lose situations like the war. So when you develop strong teams or strong leaders, just understand that one member, for one person to win, for one member to win, others in the team or in a group, they don't have to lose. One person is winning, we are winning, we are all winning. Anytime the team member help each other to grow or add value to one another, in any way, it doesn't matter, in any way, this doesn't take away from anyone. It multiplies. The more we are, the merrier. The more we engage ourselves into these 5 a.m. sessions, the more we take charge. Take charge. Come to our host. Come to Heather and say, may I please have my name on the 7th? May I please have my name on the 5th? And I have explained the reason why I couldn't participate, because I was focusing on something. And from now onwards, I'm a permanent 5 a.m. sessions, because even if you are making it, you still need to be taught, to be trained. The other day we were listening to one of the training of my prospect, actually my prospect, because I give different tasks to people. The person is still looking for money to join. Then I told her, you know what? Because when you start, you are going to do these trainings. When you start, you are going to talk to people. There are moments where you are looking for your leader, you can't find. So I'm training this person to say, there's nothing that you cannot do as long as you have a mouth, as long as you have internet, as long as you can read and write. And the most important that I emphasize now, FBO number. There's nothing different between me and Coach Oni. There's nothing different between me and Vero. There's nothing different between me and Kuchi. There's literally nothing. We all have, the only difference is just the time they joined and the time I started the business. And the only reason that will set you different is the consistency that you put in. So guys, strong leaders, strong teams of leaders, they will always understand that we win as a team. Nobody wins alone. That is our theme for our team. Nobody wins alone, and collaboration will always win. So everyone in the team is in it together. That's the kind of mindset that we really need to instill. We see people are being recognized for 4cc. No one is even congratulating them. We see people being recognized. You check, if you don't know the person, if it's not even from your team, you don't even come in and say congratulations. For me personally, I've made it my win-win situation, because the more I appreciate, the more I recognize others, that is where my strength is coming from. Leaders, let's learn to appreciate. Let's learn. I even go as far as going in their DM, people that are not in my team, because this is the person with the right mindset. She asked me, leader, please help me. Am I doing right or wrong here? We will have a 5-10 minute call. We will have a 5-10 minute call, but someone in my team will not even bother to ask me, or will I be angry? I won't, because my strength comes from helping others, irregardless of where this person is coming from. So nobody needs to lose. We are in the unstoppable global, and that is where that is our mother city, that is our mother house. We need to respect that group. When we see someone is brought in and they are winning, guys, let's go all out, because that is how you attract positivity. That is you in the next 3 minutes, in the next 3 years, having a team of thousands of people, and then nobody recognize or congratulate people that are brought in. It's only you that comes in and congratulate. You might not be 4cc active now, but that is not the final destination. You might not be 100cc club now. That is not your final destination. The reason why you are here is because you have goals. You are going to go far. The reason why you are here. And I emphasize, guys, if there's any training that you never have to miss, is this 5 a.m. sessions. Because here we position ourselves as leaders, we complement ourselves, we complete each other here in the 5 a.m. session. There was never a day in the 5 a.m. session we brought in gossip. There was never in the 5 a.m. we came to complain. There was never negativity in this 5 a.m. session. There were even the times when I was not even attending, there was never a time negativity was shared on this platform. If there's a meeting that you never need to miss from now on